Jackson from Learning Technologies, and today we're going to talk about adding multimedia into an assignment. So here we are on the Moodle playground, and as always we have to click this little edit button. Once it turns red, we know that we can now edit. We have the crosshairs and the edit options show up. So I'm going to scroll down here, and I'm going to go down to this begin testing here area, and I'm going to choose add an activity or resource. And in this case, I'm just going to choose an assignment for now to show you. So whenever you have this HTML bar, you have the option of adding multimedia. So you want to put your cursor, if you put in other information, put the cursor where you want that information. And then beside where you had add an image, you've got add audio or video. So if you click on that, here you can put in a link directly. What I normally go to is video, and I normally have my videos uploaded to YouTube to make them more accessible. And so I would put in, I'm just going to choose this one, but I would copy and paste the link from whatever one I was looking at. And then what I always try to do, especially if it's a YouTube video, is I ignore the rest of this because for the most part, those settings seem to work and are fine. But I come down here to subtitles and captions. And then I paste that same link into subtitles, and then the captions tab, the same thing. That means it's going to grab those captions if they've been generated in YouTube. Again, I always encourage you to caption your videos, go in and update the captions that YouTube provides because they are better than nothing. They can still be wonky, and you want to make sure that everything in your courses is as accessible as possible for your students. If you need assistance with some captioning things, let me know. Let us reach out to us because we do have accessibility interns who can go in and work on that for you specifically. So know that that is an option and it's available to you, so do not hesitate to reach out. So once we've decided what we're putting in here, we have this video option. We could go in and put audio. So if you've got a podcast or something like that that you want to put in, you could go and find that podcast and enter in that URL as well. I'm going to say I'm entering in this video and then come down here and say insert media. So now you see this black box. So you're not going to be able to see what the video looks like until you go out and display it in the course. You could also upload a movie file this way, but knowing that movie files are large files, the maximum file size for uploading files into Moodle is 50 megabytes. So that's not as big as many movies that are over 1 or 2 minutes. So I would encourage you, again, utilize a source like YouTube to upload. You can always mark them as unlisted, and then no one else can find it unless they have the link. So that's what I typically end up doing. And then if I scroll down here, the different submission types, all the normal things that come with the information for an assignment. And I'm going to come back up here one more time. Okay, so we put in that video, but say you wanted to record audio right now that you wanted to include. If we click on this little audio button, we could hit start recording. And you see the countdown happening, so you can record 2 minutes of information for your class. I'm going to stop recording. You see here you can play it back, or you can attach the recording. So I'm going to attach it because I want to see what happens. I'm going to hit enter. There's another feature here where you can do a record video. So if you click on that, you get that same start recording option. But it says record video up here. Click on start recording. And again, you've got 2 minutes of video that you can put in here for students directly. Hit stop recording. And then down here to the attach the file. So now we see that that one is in here as well. So if I scroll down here and I hit save and display, you can always hit save and return to course as well, and then reopen it. But this just took me directly to the site. So here you can now see I've got this video here that I put in from YouTube. If I hit play and give it a second, it starts to play, and you can see I haven't updated the captioning on that particular video quite yet. So there are a few things I need to go in and do, but it is available here for you to access. Now, if we come down here to this play, you can see where you can hear where I'm speaking over it, and it is my voice audio recording. And then same here. So here you can see where it is did the recording of what I put in there. So that's how you would add it into an assignment. If I come back out to begin testing here, I choose add an activity or resource again, and I choose forum. You will see again, we have those exact same options like we had in the assignment feature. So here you can add in multimedia, same, it looks exactly the same. Audio looks exactly the same, and video looks exactly the same if you want to put it in there. I'm going to go ahead and click cancel because I'm not going to add in this particular discussion forum, but you can see that it is similar across the board. Anytime that you have a description box where you get, or HTML toolbar, you can probably put in video or multimedia, images, etc. into that particular description. So that's really all there is to adding multimedia to an assignment. And if you have any questions or issues, feel free to reach out to us. We are here to help. And as always, happy Moodling.